there is something really strange happening with the US dollar right now. On the one hand, it's strengthening against the euro, so that's good. On the other hand, it's being printed like a madman, like it's going out of style, and it probably is. And as I mentioned before, every government currency in world history has collapsed, and throughout the entire all of history, there is no fiat currency that has survived. And the central bank right now pumping trillions into this economy. And now the new Biden administration's infrastructure plan, we're going to see upwards of $10 trillion spent over the next 10 years. So with all of this inflation that we're going to see and the debasement of the currency, people like myself are moving to alternative safe havens right now, like gold and cryptocurrencies. But it's really the underlying technologies that make all of that happen, the blockchain structure, that I'm most excited about. And I'm going to tell you about a blockchain stock today that I'm extremely bullish on in a second. We'll get to that stock in a second. But first, I want to have my friend Anthony Pompliano, or better known to you probably as Pomp, the crypto expert. Anthony is going to explain what blockchain is. He's a guest on my show, and he really breaks down why this underlying technology is so exciting for investing.
Well, in 1971, we eventually broke the gold standard, right? And so we kind of just forgot about the gold that underlied it on layer one, and then we used the dollar and all of those other layers on top of it. Bitcoin's very similar. Layer one is what we see today, right? Which is this kind of blockchain thing. And so it serves as a fantastic store of value. It's the best performing asset over the last decade. Literally this year during this global macro kind of crisis, it's been the best performer. It's up about 60% year to date. When stocks are basically flat to kind of single digit up, gold's up about 25, 30%. Bitcoin has outperformed all of those. And so I think what you're seeing is kind of layer one, the store of value, great use case. Like you mentioned, medium of exchange, maybe not so great. It's super volatile, all of those things. And so what you'll see is kind of a layer two, layer three built on top.
So a few weeks ago, I told you about the stock ZKIN, which is on the NASDAQ. Many of you thanked me for telling you about it because you jumped in. That's great. You made some great money. Well, I'm here to tell you that I'm doubling down on this company right now because of a nice retest that they had and a nice new entry point into the stock. So anyway, here is ZKIN, ZK International, ZKIN on the NASDAQ. And there's news just this past few days. Closed a registered direct offering of 4 million ordinary shares on Thursday, which was a filing they made on Friday. And they made a gross proceeds of approximately 18 million. And they're going to be using those net proceeds from their offering to improving and expanding its existing business. And that's really powerful because remember, ZKIN and their new X Sigma DeFi platform is something that we want to watch. We'll get to that in a second. But I want to show you where this retest was here. So here's the stock over the past few weeks. And you notice that big spike back there is up around $9.73. It's at $9.83 as of this recording. And see these support areas down here where it dropped a little bit, but it had support. And bulls like myself were supporting that stock, and you'll see it going back up. Here's a nice retest spot here. Here's a little support where it dipped. Bulls came in. Here's another retest spot. Bulls came in, bought, moved it up, moved it up, moved it up, and it's going up. And that's where we are today. Now, their DeFi platform is really something to watch. And the fact that they're going to be investing in their 18 million into this, I'm really excited about it. What's great about this company is that they've already have a stable business underneath all of this. Remember, I told you about this. This is their steel pipe business. That's been around for decades. And the CEO basically got bored of just making steel pipes and wanted to create something fantastic and new. And that's where this DeFi platform came in. And their fundamentals are strong because you add in this DeFi platform, their new cryptocurrency ETF, and they're soon launching their own crypto coin. So X Sigma's upcoming stable coin is going to be SIG. It's already in high demand on social media before it's even been released. And Seeking Alpha, which is a great stock trading and education platform, has the price target of $10 per share. So even if this is, right now at $9.83, it looks like Seeking Alpha has been accurate. And with their DeFi platform rolling out, they think that this could hit $20 to $30 a share. That's why I just bought a whole bunch of ZKIN. So when you hear the word blockchain, chances are you probably think of Bitcoin, right? That's where your mind goes to. Blockchain, though, is the technology behind Bitcoin. It's bigger than just cryptocurrency. The blocks, basically, and what Pomp was talking about in blockchain are just chunks of data stored together. It's highly efficient. And when a block is filled, it's chained to a new block. And it builds a whole new timeline of data that makes the information in the blockchain very secure. That means these digital records are all useful for all kinds of companies involved in industries like banking, healthcare, supply chain management, which is increasingly important. You think about supply chain around the world and distribution, and how investors can get in on the action in all of this. So how can you get in on the action and get involved in potentially game-changing technologies before that ship has sailed? Well, here's one opportunity. So I just bought stock in ZKIN. Do your homework on this company, do your due diligence, read the research notes, and read the news surrounding this company. We're going to have many more videos here to help you build a great portfolio, including this one. Click here to check out this video right now. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time on our daily live show. So be sure to subscribe and join us. We'll see you next time, everyone.